thing about YouTube is you can't succeed if you uploading like once a month. If you want to succeed, you got to show up for work every single day. A lot of people take 4, 5, 6 years, 10 years to realize that, you know. I'm doing this every day. Going to work has always been the thing. It's always been the catalyst, like that took me from where I am to where I want to be. What's up, man? What, you breaking into a car, man? Damn, that boy breaking into a car, man. I'm calling the cops. Oh, we don't fuck with the cops. Don't listen to that bullshit. Like, I don't feel my age. Yes, I can do a standing backflip. Yes, I can cross the street with my hands by. I am old and I feel old. This physical aspect of aging aside. Now, before I get this video started, let me go ahead and let y'all hear this real quick, you know. And it feel good in this car. It's 110 degrees outside in Houston, so I really ain't trying to get out the car and go to the shop, but I know. But let's get this video started. All right, what we're gonna be talking about: how to make a successful YouTube channel like my own. Like successful is all relative, right? So like my YouTube channel is like, I got 16 going on 17,000 subscribers, somewhere around there. Like my YouTube channel is, it isn't like really successful as far as in comparison to like again, it's all relative. Like, so somebody that has like 400,000, 700,000, a million subscribers. But what I mean by successful is, when I first started this YouTube channel, like, you know, I don't know if y'all can see me with this or this open. I'm just keep it open. I didn't expect for my YouTube channel, I didn't expect for it to get a quarter of the love that it's got. I just started this YouTube channel like with the intention of helping people, you know. I didn't have no intentions of getting paid from YouTube, which I am now, and I'll make a video about that later. I didn't make a YouTube channel just for like popularity or become famous or, you know, to brag or boast about my cars, about where I'm living. I only make my YouTube channel only with the intentions of helping people, you know, obtain their dream cars and things like that, and they're in places where you live. So, all right, I'm gonna break it down into a couple steps, right? You know, how I'm doing this YouTube channel and where I'm getting to today. Like I said, I'm not the most successful YouTuber in the world, but I am saying, like, from where I'm started and where I'm coming from, if you're trying to get where I am, this is big time, you know, or higher. I expect for these things to work for you as well. You know, hold on one second. I gotta open up this damn water, man, because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. Before you make your YouTube channel and start doing all these buying all these cameras and laptops and things like that, make sure you do what you love. Make sure you're doing what you love, because it can be very time consuming and very tedious at times. Make sure you love what you're doing before you're making these videos, because it's going to be very hard to be consistent and making consistent good content if you don't love it. It's not that hard if you love it. So it's the same thing about the barbershop. Like, if you don't love cutting hair, you just want to come in and make money, it's a process, you know. So that's going to come to my next step. Buy the right equipment. You know what I'm saying? So I upgraded. I had that G7. You can go to YouTube and see what's the best camera. I did all of that. You know, like I said, y'all sitting there watching me, like I sat and watched. So the easiest thing from watching the videos, I was watching the biggest YouTubers. And I'm not talking about like the ones with, you know, the big ass photography cameras with the special flash and the million pics it can take in 1 second, and lights and autofocus and all that. Like, all I got was what I'm using right now. Basic. And it started with like a GoPro. It started with a GX7 or G7X. Now I'm on a Canon. So like with thumbnails, I was using like PicMonkey. I was using like Camel, you know, because PicMonkey kind of come in and they make you pay for it and all that stuff. So like, to get to the real good stuff, so I use Canva.com most of the time. You know, now I got some people that do my thumbnails for me. So, but when you get to that level, then you just do whatever you need to do to get to that level. But to get to it, that's all you need is one of those cameras, something simple that you can walk around with, put it in your pocket. You ain't got to have no big ass camera bag for it or nothing like that. Just walk around with the camera and shoot your video. You don't need no stabilizers, you know, tripod. I mean, all that stuff helps, but don't be that person that go and buy all that equipment and your videos is terrible, but it looks 4K. I'd rather have good content with mediocre quality and, you know, 4K quality, but the content is garbage, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you get the right camera equipment and shit like that. It's really, if you just try to do what I'm doing, like GoPro or GoPro 8, you know what I'm saying? And it's only like about $400, $500 only, and I'm saying only like it's kind of steep. But if you plan on doing this YouTube stuff long term, you're gonna get your money back in no time. Definitely if you're doing the stuff that's it, and then you're producing good content, you know. And I'm gonna get to the next steps as well. So I start off with the G7, and now I got a camera, Canon EOS Rebel T6, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta think that like $300-400 ain't that bad when you comparing to other stuff, and you can get done. If you want to worry about like little stuff like that, you can get a stabilizer. If you want to go to Best Buy and get like a stabilizer, you know, so the equipment is, you know what I'm saying? So if you got it, more power to you, but I ain't got that. Another thing, talk about things that people actually want to hear about, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was, like, I watched YouTube so much all the time for years, right? Before I made my YouTube channel. So now I would notice when I watch car review videos and car meet videos, and like nobody doing stuff that I'm doing, like they just gotta have fun with it, you know, all at the same time talk about the things that you see. You know, you go to these car meets, you can have fun, show burnouts, but show stuff that's irrelevant, you know, so stuff that's missing, you talk about that stuff. So you include that in your videos. You look at other people's stuff and see what they're not bringing to the channel, then everything that you just want to incorporate into a channel is going to be a perfect video for you. So that'll make your YouTube channel ideally which best fits you. So if you watch mine, then that's how you should make yours, as far as like add and this and this and this. Don't try to copy somebody else just like them, but see what they're lacking and see what they're missing, and then you put that into a video that makes it best for you. And that's the videos that everybody want to look into and be more intrigued in. So the thing is that you think that's lacking in videos, there's thousands of other people that are thinking the same exact thing that you're thinking, but they just won't pull the trigger. So this is what I'm telling you, like, incorporate this stuff into your video. So if you see some stuff lacking and nobody else has been doing those things, man, then do your own thing, you know. And why not? You just got to get off the couch. I'm telling you, there's so many other people out there that's doing it. Like I used to always say, like, I used to say, man, I want to do it. You know, I got the dog, I got the house, I got the kids, I got the family, you know what I'm saying? I got the owning the businesses. So I'm not the only one that's had other stuff to do. I'll play video games. So now, like, I wanted to be able to start a YouTube channel, but I finally got off my ass, and I know I'm not the only one that wants to see the stuff that I want to see, you know what I'm saying? So, or think these things are lacking. So what I did, I made a YouTube channel, and I'm talking about these things, and it's working out pretty cool. I've only started this like 4 to 5 months ago. So you got to have the confidence in yourself and know that if you thinking about these things and other people are thinking about things, you just got to pull the trigger. So you got to be yourself. The next step, you got to be yourself, you know. So before I made this YouTube channel, I used to watch SRT Bree, you know, The Life of Corey, you know, Demonology, shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? I watched so many videos, right? And everybody had their own niche. They had their own different niche. See what I'm saying? And another dude that I watch, you know, like he's a good YouTuber, and he was by the book, like, and that's what he's passionate about, you know. Otherwise he wouldn't be able to do it in the way that he's doing it. So, and the amount of success that some of these YouTubers had, they've been themselves. But to me, like, that's boring. You know what I'm saying? No shots fired to none of the ones that I watch. It seemed like I'm just watching a book on some of these. It's like, it making me sleepy. So I'm just like, you know what? I want somebody just having fun. I just want to be myself, you know, my person there. I don't want to sound scripted. A lot of these dudes be sounding scripted and sound like they reading over a book, you know, talking about like some, I don't want to do all that. I just want to be myself. I just want to be like man, if you understand what I'm saying, like, you got to have some funny moments and serious at the same thing. There's enough people that's being serious. You know what? I just want to have fun. I want to be myself. So if it works, so if it doesn't, You know, so what? I'm just doing it though. You know, and automatically I'm having fun and I'm helping people achieving their great dreams and their successes. You know, and all that good stuff. So I seen people who weren't doing that, and I'm not saying these people are not doing themselves. They can big time be doing themselves on and off camera. But I just wanted to be the same person on camera and off camera. If I didn't feel like I was living a double life. You know, so if it did go big, cool. You know, but when people see me in person, I'm gonna be the same damn person. So when they see me on camera and off camera, that's gonna be like a big deal. So I feel like this is having a Hellcat, you know, and where I'm living at is helping my channel grow. You know, so another point. This is the big one too. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Ooh, thirsty. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, all right? Like I said before, like you're human. It's going to happen. You know, don't expect for your whole vocabulary to be like boom, 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 like right on point, like you're a computer. It's not going to happen. You're human. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to get out of there and fuck up. It's going to happen. It's going to take a lot of time. So if you ain't used to being in front of the camera, it's going to it's going to take some time to get used to it. So I used to always be like, man, like people are like, you talking to yourself or you talking to them? So don't be afraid to get in front of the camera and make mistakes. Damn, it's cold. Hold on. So I tell people that I cut all the time. Like every time you make a mistake, you become better. If you're not making no mistakes, you're not getting better. It's that simple. So get out there, make the mistakes, learn not what to do the next time. Learn what not to do the next time. So get out there, make the mistakes, and get it happening. That's going to bring me to my next point. Now, I got clients over there waiting and everything, but I'd rather talk to y'all. But the next point, don't be afraid to fail. You know, I promise you, like I wouldn't be a quarter with my life if it for one, if it wasn't what I got. And secondly, if I was afraid to fail. You got to pick up to do new things and be creative, and don't be afraid to fail. So some people be afraid to fail. Some people be afraid more so because of the stuff that other people see, you know, and feeling it more so than themselves. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of people don't want to see, wait, let me see. A lot of people don't want to see other people to see them fail, right? So it's embarrassing to them. But it happens, y'all. You got to understand, like everybody was a rookie at the beginning of something before they become the best. Kobe wasn't always Kobe. Michael Jordan wasn't always Michael Jordan. You know, the best barbers going on online. You know, so all the people got beat when they was kid. They took a few L's, and after that, then that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. All these people in sports, like these are prime example. Steph Curry, nobody believed in him. He came in this league short, not quick. Every attribute that he's supposed to have in order to succeed in the game of basketball in the NBA, he didn't have that, you know, on paper. You know, but nonetheless, like he put himself out there. He wasn't afraid to fail. He wasn't afraid to get in the gym. He wasn't afraid to do them hours and none of that. Now you got the whole world believing, but it starts with you first. You believe in yourself first, everything else gonna take its course. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else gonna come to you, is gonna come up second. They're gonna come up to you like, man, I believe in you. And I say, I know you do. It's about time, because shit, I believe in myself. But just don't be afraid to fail, y'all. That's the biggest dream killer, is the fear of failure. You know, fear of failure, that's the biggest dream killer ever, and procrastination. So don't get off your ass, y'all. Get out there. So what? If you fuck up, fuck it. You know, but get everything you got. But if you give everything you got, then at least you tried. There's so many people out here that don't even try. They don't even attempt to fail. Them the ones that's people that's gonna be regular their whole lives because they was even afraid to attempt. You know, whereas you might try it, you fail, so what? Then bam, you're gonna go to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So like, I tried to get a shop 3 or 4 different times. They didn't qualify me. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give me no loans. I didn't get no business partners. I didn't get nobody to co-sign for me. You know, but did that stop me? Of course not. So I opened up the shop. That done opened up doors and led me to be able to feed my family just like anybody else that kept their foot on it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be up there with the upper echelons and all that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be up there with all of them, but I'm not. But that don't mean I'm a failure. You know, I'm more of a success story because I wasn't afraid to get out there on a limb, you know, to fail. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people say I may have failed, but I didn't. And, you know, and I feel like I didn't because I'm where I'm at. So like I said, just don't be afraid to fail, and you'll be surprised what you can do. when you get that up out of your mind, like about failing and being embarrassing. You know, you're embarrassing if you don't try, to me. You know what I'm saying? All right, there's another step. How many steps is this? Let me see. Probably like 7. Be consistent about putting out good quality content videos, you know, consistently. All right. And what I mean by that, I used to always watch YouTube all the time, and I used to watch videos from whatever subscribers that I used to subscribe to at the time. And I used to hate that they take 4 or 5, 6 days to post every day. You know, I mean 4 or 5, 6 days before they post a video. So I used to stay up on it. So like I'd be wanting to watch something new, but it kind of sucks when everybody I'm following, I'm subscribed to, taking 4 or 5 days to upload a video, you know, even 2 or 3 days. So what I try to do now, I'm finna focus on doing a video every single day. Don't mean I'm just throwing out some bullshit, all right? I'm gonna put out there for the people what I would have wanted as a subscriber. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to continue to tell me what y'all want to see, what do you want to watch, you know, and how you get up with the subscribers. The more people start subscribing you and finding you, don't water yourself down. The bigger the wave coming. I'm not gonna just try to talk to y'all like I'm some big ass YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? But where I'm at right now, I think it'd be easier, you know, to come on right now. I got a little wave and I should just start throwing out some bullshit just to have a new video for the day. No, I'm not doing that. I'm only putting out videos that I would want to see as a subscriber, and that's the big deal to me, and I take a lot of pride in that. So, you know, just keep your Kool-Aid nice and sugary, you know. Don't have it all watered down, and put a little teaspoon of sugar in there, man. Put that big 2 heavy cups of sugar and stir it around in there, and, you know, real sweet Kool-Aid. Don't have it that watered down garbage ass shit that people don't want to watch. So like, just don't be no asshole / douchebag. Don't act like you know it all. Like, it ain't nothing worse than me. Then the AC got my hands cold. Don't act like you got all the answers and you just hop in every single situation and you act like you know everything. It can be about shoes, it can be about barbers, it can be about cars, it can be about this. You know, just don't act like you know everything, man. You know what I'm saying? So I hate people that have that type. Don't act like you know everything about every single thing all the damn time. A lot of people don't like stuff like that. I know I don't like shit like that. You know, and it's the worst to talk to somebody that act like they know it all. You know, like, to me, you, sir, are in that. So, you know, another point, be consistent at perfecting your craft, right? So even if I'm in the barbershop, you come every day. If you barely coming, but you come every day, like you working on your retention brings back more clients. You get paid, get better at perfecting your craft on whatever it is you're doing. You know, so I'm only using the barbershop because that's the path that I took in. So try to do something new. Cutting, if it's a bald fade, a mid fade, a taper fade, if it's your edge up, if it's some enhancement, stuff like that. So, but that's that path. But I ain't that level of YouTube yet that I'm constantly researching, put it like that. I'm trying to constantly, you know, make my craft better, cropping stuff in, putting stuff out. So that's why I'm gonna continue to do this stuff every single day. So y'all gonna get tired of seeing me, but I promise you I'm gonna keep dropping these gems and gems and this knowledge for y'all to see and pick up. You know, but just be all ears, you know, take it in. Don't be like one-minded or one-sided. Just try new things, yo. You know, but before I get in there, because this client waiting, last but not least, but this is simple, y'all. Don't be afraid to introduce new content to your channel. You know what I'm saying? So like, I be talking about lifestyle vlogs, and a lot of people coming to the channel, I think, because of the Hellcat. But I don't want to just stick with doing car stuff. I see other people are real stagnant, talking about the same car stuff, all going to the same car meet. So I want to bring my Jeep into it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm riding under Denali today. So when I move, I want to do like the workout. I want to show y'all stuff like that. I want to show the gym. I want to show everything. I want to always introduce new stuff, you know, to the channel. I want to spice up the channel. Like, I don't want to be predictable where everybody's like, oh man, I know what video he gonna post next. Like, it's some people, I ain't gonna say their names, but as soon as I see the notification, shit, I already know what video that's about. It's typical video. I don't want that. I want you to constantly be on the edge, like, I don't know what's coming next. Like, this dude is always on the impulse, you know. He's like very impulsive of what kind of videos he's posting next. That's what I think is key to keeping your channel exciting. And that's why I just say constantly keep changing up. You know, because every day is a new day, every month's a new month, every year's a new year, and throughout all that time, You know, things that people want to see, it's just close. Things that people want to watch and dig into, you know, all change. Like, so why keep showing the same thing over and over and over, right? So if you constantly try new things, that's gonna up your percentage to me, you know, it's becoming bigger and better, and you know, and whether you are and whether your attention is for the fame or the money or whatever it is to help people or not, that's totally different. But if it's to climb up the ladder on this YouTube stuff, then I feel like you should constantly be putting out new content and surprising people with new things and bringing it to your channel. It shouldn't always be the same thing over and over and again, you know. But don't let the people dictate what you should put on your YouTube channel. Don't let them dictate, you know. Hold up, like one of my friends, he got a YouTube channel, you know, he told me that he ain't gonna tell me that somebody that works at McDonald's dictate, you know, what videos he putting up on his YouTube channel. And that made perfect sense. And it's not knocking nobody that worked there, because I started at Wendy's, Burger King, stuff like that. So I ain't gonna come at nobody like that, but it makes sense. If they're not doing what you're doing or have any history of doing what you're doing, then don't let them dictate what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But all your creative genes should come with you and only you, and other people that's in that circle, that's doing the same thing. You know, if they saying new things and seeing new things, and I'm not saying being one-minded, but take all of that in. You know, but if they ain't on the same type of time you're on, then they're not living the same life you're living. They're doing the things you're doing. They shouldn't have an input of what you're trying to do. But if it makes sense, listen to them. If it doesn't, then scratch it all the way out. With all that being said, if you cannot make the transition with time, you get left behind. You know, people that are dressing like they was like 5 years ago, they ain't getting in the club today. You know, you got to follow the dress codes. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, if you can't follow the trends and then trends, then you're gonna get left behind. You know, I'm not saying be a follower, but I am saying don't be a follower, but don't be afraid to try new things. Think about it. Think about it. How many old rappers or old singers or rock stars or whatever that was around 20 years ago and was just as relevant as they are today? It's not too many that's relevant that they were back then than they are now. You know what I'm saying? So like, go with the change. You gotta wave. You gotta go with the wave. You gotta still be on that mainstream, man. You gotta change up the game. See what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be as universal as possible, all without compromising yourself and your integrity, you know, and who you are as a person, you know. So it's 11 o'clock, you know, it's 10:58. This is just some ideas that's getting me to get where I gotten right now. You know, I just wanted to share this with y'all, and you know, hopefully that helped. And I know a lot of people have been asking me to do this video, and they've been messaging me, and I've been telling them to stay tuned for this video. So hope this video will help y'all out a lot, you know. But one last thing before I head up out of here, before I upload another video, if you ever looking at somebody YouTube like mine or anybody other YouTuber out there that's out there in the world, and you thinking to yourself like, I can do that, you're not lying to yourself. You can do it. You know, I was thinking the same thing that you was thinking, and look at me now.